What's up? Late night, now it's into Saturday, March 26th when I'm shooting this. 20 card submission order, nothing super high end here. Going to do a little quick mail preview day real quick to show you some CSG slabs I picked up lately. All these were 9.5s. Picked them up on the cheap, just kind of long-term spec plays, like $8 for this Kevin Porter Jr. Probably $8 wasted, but silver, Tua. Actually picked these up about 10 days ago or so at auction. They just arrived recently, so this was done well before the move. $24 on that one. That's including shipping. A Nick Bosa Prism rookie. Paid, not including tax and shipping. That one ended at about $13 at auction. Let's see. This Chase Young, same thing. This one was about $13. This Justin Jefferson from my boy Cross, huge Vikings fan. $22 Prism, and this is just a base, not a silver or anything like that. And then we got this sexy ass looking pink rated rookie Tua Optic Preview 9.5. Like I said, I wasn't really trying to look hard at Tua. Also picked up some raw cards lately. I won a bunch of lots from a seller. These cards here, I ended up paying, I want to say it was about $88 or so with shipping and tax. These are just some of them. These are the ones that were in better shape, and then I'll show you the ones that were potential graders down the road. Well, Justin Jefferson again for Cross. And I picked these up maybe 2 weeks ago or so. So all rookies, just focused on these particular players. A lot of Van Jefferson in here. This one, the centering was pretty wretched, but that wasn't necessarily why I bought the lot. Yeah, the Van Jefferson obviously was cheaper. How'd that Sneed sneak in there? I think I paid $2 for that one. I think that Jefferson was about $6. But these ones are all probably in the 9 range after I looked them over. And like I said, there were some others that weren't in the 9 range. I felt like they were in the 8 range. These ones were ones that were kind of 10-ish or had potential. 10, 9.5, 9-ish. And as I always say, pardon the crappy card saver if you see any gunk on it. I reuse old card savers until it's time to submit. And then I break out the nice, sexy new card savers. Higgins, Purple Shock. Silver. There's Silver Gabriel Davis. Actually, that one wasn't with the lots I bought. That was one that I bought separately. I think I paid about $6 for that one. Has several nice Van Jefferson cards in here. I like that negative card here. Another silver, silver, and then a Prism silver. See a lot of nice looking cards here, but like I said, a lot more Van Jefferson than anything because he was a bit cheaper. Obviously, Higgins took off a bit. Justin Jefferson, obviously super expensive by now. So that's that. Those are some recent pickups. But let's get on with this 20 card order. Nope, can't go yet. Forgot one. Picked up this Higgins Silver Rookie Phenoms out of Optic. It's a nice looking card. You know how it is though. Thick cards, tough grade. So we'll see about that one. Okay, now we're going on to the 20 card preview. What I'm doing with this one, nothing super high end in the first part of this order. First 15 cards, these are cards that I was looking at just in terms of kind of getting ready for the next NFL season. And I was trying to get it where I would have had it around the time of the draft, but I'm going to end up moving kind of like mid to late-ish April. So I wanted to make sure to send it at a time where it would come when I was already in the new place so there wouldn't be any potential issues. You can change your address on PSA, but I didn't want to deal with potentially there being any issue. I'd rather be settled in the new place and then have it arrive a couple weeks after than be sitting there stocking it and wondering. So what I did was got a lot of these Donruss press proof from the sets that I had bought a while back. You remember those, $99. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get a couple of each of the quarterbacks and then, a couple of everybody's favorite, Jamar. But I put these in order of guys in terms of how I'm submitting these, in terms of how I think that they will fare for this upcoming season. This could be team success, overall success as well for the individual player. So we got a couple Zach Wilsons, pretty unremarkable here. I thought both of those would be 10s. It's the Jets, man. If you're a Jets fan, you know all about it. Justin Fields had 2 of his. Thought both of those would be 10s as well. The Bears should be a mess. Trey Lance, this is assuming they move on from Jimmy G. He's got a built-in winner already. All he has to do is not fuck it up. We'll see if he can not fuck it up. 2 of those. I thought both of those were 10s. Trevor Lawrence, he's a guy that I expect to take a leap forward. That's just my opinion. How much worse can he get, right? But it looks like a lot of what they've done is to upgrade, right? Picked up some wide receivers, O-line, trying to shore up the defense as well, and that's not even getting to the draft yet. And the main thing they did was, obviously, before the end of the season, ditch that turd Urban Meyer. So that definitely will help his cause. Had 2 of those. Davis Mills and the Texans. Team may not be as good, but he had a solid year. They've got a lot of draft capital. So I'm ending up submitting 2 of his as well. And then Mac Jones. Maybe the numbers won't be that great, but overall team success. 2 of his. And of course, you know, it wouldn't be in order without Jamar. 3 of them. Got 3 of them. These next 5 cards are ones where the value maybe could be a little bit better if they 10. I don't think they'll all 10. I believe one of the Chase, getting back to it, and one of the Trevor Lawrence, I think, or it might have been one of the Mac Jones, was a little bit iffy. 9, again, like I always say, 9.5-ish, so it could go either way. Now, out of those 15 cards, I don't expect to get 15 gems. If I were to get 1 gem of each, you know, I don't expect anything below a 9, but if I were to get 1 gem of each, maybe a couple gems of Jamar, something on the order of 10 out of the 15, 11, you know, puts you in the 66-ish to 70-ish percentage range, 73-ish, whatever it works out to be. I'd be happy with that, but these were the best of the ones that I have left. The other stuff I have probably pretty much 9s for sure. So decided to try to get the ones that I thought could 10, or at least could give the grader something to think about. Like, hey, is this going to be a 10? Should I give this guy a 10? Fuck it, give him a 10. Just fuck it, yes. This particular card I pulled out of a hanger. I'll link the video somewhere. My boy Cross Shadow from the Wally World Discord. I've talked about him before. I watch his videos when he breaks live stuff. I had to mess with him a little bit. He pulled a Genesis. Not as good as this one. So I was like, man, that Genesis was almost as good as the one I pulled. He was asking what it was. What the fuck, man? Dude clearly didn't watch my video. So I was like, oh, I don't know. I can't remember. It was so long ago. There's so many Genesises. So you know how it is. You got to troll somebody. Get their ass to watch a video. So Patrick Mahomes, slight print line through it. You can't see it unless you take a real close look at the card. And here you can't even see it as well, but it runs vertically through the card. So if there's anything that would knock it down to a 9, it would be that. Clean card. I thought about just selling it raw. It's going for about 300-ish right now. But I'd rather send it out there, see what happens with it. Justin Herbert, got the blue, premier level, die cut, card number 144. That one I thought was a pretty solid 10. Got the silver select Burrow. I've submitted a few of these in the past. The only thing I really saw in this was, like, you can see it right there, right? But that's the foil. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know if I'd call it a dimple. Let me get it closer for you guys there. So you can see it. It's not really a dimple if you run your finger over it. It doesn't indent. But still, you can see that it's something. So if anything keeps that from being a 10, then it would be that. Everything else looked pretty clean. Centering's good. Print lines on the back, of course. You know how that goes. This one I pulled out of a mosaic hanger as well. That was in the same break as I pulled the Trevor Lawrence. I actually pulled 2 of these. So if you've seen that video, you've seen this card come out. This one was the better one. Centering was a little bit iffy. I think it was top to bottom was the issue. Might have been right at 60-40. So if anything's going to knock it out of a 10, it's going to be that. The other one, let me break it out for you real quick. This other one here, that's a for sure 9 because the centering was bad. Let me get it in here. Whoa, watch out. You can see here the centering's a lot chunkier on the top. I think it was right about 65, 35-ish. I had the same kind of issue with the Mac Jones. This one also came out of the same video, that mosaic break that I did. Same kind of issue. Centering, you can see it's a lot chunkier here at the top. I had a Trevor Lawrence debut that I pulled that the centering was just god-awful. It was like 80-20. At least it was a debut, though, like I commented in the video. Now, finally, we are wrapping it up here. Finally, we're wrapping it up with one of my favorites. It's the Clearly Donruss. Anthony Edwards, purple rated rookie on this one. You did see a little bit of spotting throughout the card, maybe a little bit of print lining, but it wasn't too bad. Super clean card for being a Clearly Donruss. Get that as close as we can get it, kind of shine the light off of it a little bit just so you can get a little surface idea. Let me show you the back. So that is it right there. That is the 20 cards. Like I said, nothing too exciting, nothing that's going to be a home run like the Joss Silver I have, nothing that's going to blow your socks off, but some interesting cards. And I think with the press proof stuff, you can kind of get my logic. Again, maybe should have got this order out a week sooner so I could have it closer to the draft, but those cards are all going to be cards that I'll be looking to move. Those wouldn't be cards that I'm looking to keep long term, because if I were, I don't think any of them would be something that I would submit at $50. I would think they're more like $20, $25 cards. Maybe you can make a case for the mosaic Mahomes and this die cut, maybe this silver, if of course they turned out to be 10s, like if you knew for sure. But that's the preview video. Today is March 26th. Like I said, they're going out in the morning in the mail, and this video is going to be posted up, I'd say maybe 3 weeks or so, just to give it time. I like to go ahead and give it time for the order to get in and kind of move along through the process, at least get into the grading stage so I can update it within the video as it goes along, kind of give people that information. You know I'm all about that. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Any questions about this stuff, shoot them over.